It was, as Joe said, another outstanding year for us, and the beauty of this year is that across every single business segment that we run, there were improvements and strengthening, and the business as a whole has performed really well. So you see a result that was at the top end of guidance. As I said, every segment improved. The more recent acquisitions of New Zealand's performing really well. Still got a long way to deliver even further. Intercompany sales are improving, just right across the board is doing well. So we saw revenue up 22% and pro forma NPAT up 31.6%. But if you actually go to statutory, the statutory NPAT was up 48%. So, and that was partly because of some divestments that we had based on the New Zealand business. So, very good result all round. One of the things is that over the last 5 years, we've actually had a compound annual growth rate sitting at, for revenue at 49%, NPAT 55%, and EPS at 32%. So it's not a one year good result. It's been across the board. In the result pack that we publish, we also show a comparison against others on the ASX on total shareholder return, where the last 4 years we're well above everybody else. And even if you look at our comparator group, we're 3 or 4 times the returns that group's done. ASX 100, we're 6 times the average ASX 100. So, and the same with the 200. So it's been a good result. If you look across our core business trade, we're up in, and I'll just stick with EBITDA, but it was up 14%. New Zealand was up 144%. And in fairness, that was for 12 months versus 6. But even when you look at the sort of relative 12 over 12, it's still up substantially. Specialist wholesales also up substantially, and retail was even up 4.4%. In what we published also, that we just reiterated our targets for 5 years. No real change as far as where we're headed. We have increased the number of trade store target from 200 to 230. So what that says is we've still got a 5-year sort of pathway or runway ahead of us. In trade, New Zealand's got a lot of opportunity, as does specialist wholesale and the rest of the businesses. So basically, when we've ended up giving guidance for this current year, we've ended up we still expect NPAT to go up between 9 and 14%. So we'll be sort of the mid-90s at NPAT for this year. Every business so far is tracking pretty well in this current year. And there's nothing in our industry or on the horizon that says we shouldn't continue to perform or we shouldn't continue to deliver excellent results. All the hype around things like electric cars and even self-driving or auto cars, it's about 20 years away in reality, because with 18 million cars on the road in this country and only 1 million sold a year, you don't have to be too bright to figure out how long it's actually going to take to have an impact on the combustion engine. And by that stage, it probably won't be electric. It'll be nitrogen, it'll be something else. So the industry has got a solid underlying growth rate. Our business is solid. We've launched into Asia, which we're hoping will work well. In Thailand's the first one. But that's sort of looking, we won't see a real benefit for 3 or 4 years. But we're also not just looking at 1 year, we're trying to see what's going to come in the longer term.